Internet, welcome to the Chilled ran out of video game content for the day, and now we get the Q&A video, which was promised about a month ago? I think so. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Our first one comes from ASKCHILLED. They ask Chilled, why won't you love me? Oh, I think this video is only gonna be about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna need a bit longer if I need to go into all the actual reasons why I don't love you. But 1, you shit on the floor. 2, you hump everything. 3, you lick your own dick. That's kind of weird. 4, you bite me. 5, you're just an asshole. Steven Rush, the Psycho German, asks, when is Nanners trustable? When he's... No, I actually don't. I was about to say when he's on your team, but he usually screws it the most when he's on your team. When he's spectating the game. No, because he'd probably give you false information. When he's not in the call. When he's 6 feet under. Sean wants to know, how do you hide a dead body? Do you want to just hide a dead body or get rid of the dead body completely? That's different. Hiding a dead body, often burying them. So you take them out back to a forest, 6-foot hole, that way no animals will be able to smell it. You put some foliage around it so it looks like it wasn't disturbed, kick some dirt on it, fertilize it, and grow some grass on top of it. That way it looks like it wasn't touched. Hopefully in a year, the body will be one with the earth. There you go. You got away with murder. Their other way is just to get rid of the body, and that is wood chipper, tub of acid, Russia. There's a lot of different ways to actually get rid of a body. Next question comes from Diego. Are gays? Yes, gays are real. They exist. I'm not sure if there was more to that question, but yes, they are. Gays are. Gays are. It sounds like a czar. He's the king of the gays. He's the gay czar. Sorry. Teddy writes, my girlfriend saw me eating a banana with my butt. What should I do? I think you may be gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I think if you could be the gay czar. There's an application form online, or you could just tweet at me or my email, chilledchaosbusiness@gmail.com, if you'd like to write me a question about how you can become the gay czar. Although I don't think I'm allowed to promote people to gay czar since I'm not gay. Tony Garudi, that's the most Italian name I've ever heard. Tony Gonorrhea asks, can you sing for us? Happy birthday to you, Tony. Happy birthday to you, Tony. Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday to you. Statistically, it's a lot of people's birthdays today. So happy birthday, Internet. And an even more happy birthday if your name's Tony. Our next question comes from Kobe Block, who asks, Chilled, what is the best way to celebrate a birthday? Can I say blowjob? Is that legal? Can I say that? My audience too young? Gonna go with blowjob. We'll change that. We'll go with a PG answer. Best way to celebrate your birthday is cake and surrounded by family and loved ones. Our next question comes from Juicy Feet, and she asks, what do you do when you feel sad? Can I say blowjob again? This time I give it. It makes me feel better. There are 2 things you can do when you feel sad, and that is you can either compound the sadness. That means, do I want to double down the sadness? So let's eat a gallon of ice cream, and then I'll feel sad about the original problem, and also feel sad too because I'm getting fatter. Or do I try and rectify it? Honestly, I usually play video games. I play video games or I go to sleep. Because 9 out of 10 times, I bet you, if you go to sleep and you wake up, that sadness will be gone. Unless, of course, like you broke your leg, then the sadness is still going to be there. The Hungry American asks, Chilled, how do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? Well, I've already acknowledged that one day I'm going to die. It's going to suck. I've also acknowledged that one day I'll be married, and that's going to suck. So once you get through all that, nothing can really let you down. Now, that's a joke with the answer. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? You got to get out of your environment. Sometimes your environment's a negative environment. So boom, boom, we're in Central Park. No clouds in the sky. It's a bright day. Look, there's a family down there. They're feeding fish. I mean, they're Yankees fans, so that kind of sucks. But look, everyone's having a good time. Sometimes your environment can have a negative effect in your life, and it's hard to have a positive outlook. So I would say, 1, go to an environment that's positive. That may not be possible sometimes. Sometimes you're stuck with where you are, and that kind of sucks. So try and get to a positive environment. The one thing that I learned very early was negativity is very contagious. So if someone in your family or close to you, friendship, relationship is negative, that affects your mood. And also, a lot of what you see from me, and this is why I want you to remember, I'm a real person too. You see a very small glimpse of me online. I have my good days and my bad days and my sad days and my mad days. You don't get to see me all the time. I try and give you the positive because I know when you come online, you don't want to see me bitch and moan like, fucking taxes. Rex just fucking ate everything. The government smells. California's polluted. You don't want that. You want to like, it's a nice day out today, and Rex shit on the carpet, but that's okay. Here's a video of me cleaning it up. You want more of that, and I try and give you that. But trust me, I am just like you. I have my bad days and my good days. But I will say the way to retain a positive outlook is definitely try and get to a more positive environment and try and remember that we're all gonna die one day, so gotta make those days count. Sometimes. You can cry though sometimes. I cry a lot. Emily writes, Chill, did you enjoy debate or government classes in high school? I was in Model United Nations, which is Model UN, or commonly called short for MUN, which was the debate team. and I got to travel to different places all over the U.S., Yale, Rutgers, New York, to see different debates and partake in different debates and kind of have fun with it. It was a really good experience, and I highly recommend anyone, if you ever get a chance to go on a debate team, to do it, especially if you like arguing, but arguing in a politically correct kind of proper way, but backhandedly saying someone's an idiot. That's a fun time. I wish I did that in college. I kind of stopped doing it after high school because there was a little too much work and I had some personal issues to take care of. World of Warcraft. What's the key to a successful relationship? Being single. Megan asks, would you rather change gender every time you sneeze or be attracted to potatoes? Okay, are we playing by Tumblr rules or normal 1950 rules? Because I need to know how many genders are there. And if there's only 2, I may take the sneezing one because I sneeze in pairs. I don't sneeze odd numbers. I only sneeze in pairs. So, whew, girl, whew, back to boy. That would be really easy. On the other hand, I don't really know too many potatoes. I mean, are we talking like I'd be attracted to dahi? Because that would be kind of awkward. I pick the first one. Change genders every time because I sneeze in pairs. Doug Chan asks, how much would it cost to hire you for a week? How much do breadsticks cost at the Olive Garden? Are we still getting a penis reveal at 10 million subscribers? Absolutely. If we hit 10 million subscribers, I will show my dick to the world. Full frontal male nudity. Ryan Sims writes, why do I keep getting my dick stuck in the fan every time I tweet a question to you? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Are you typing with your dick? Or do you mean, why do you keep getting my dick stuck in the fan? Do you mean my fans? Please don't put your dick in my fans, because that's just rude. As we can see, they're very nice people from these questions. Martin asks, there's a girl at my work who I really like. I don't know if she likes me though. Should I ask her out? Okay, Martin, I'm gonna give you some solid advice. Don't do this advice. I tell this to everybody, let her see you naked. Somehow at work, you have to get naked. If she can see you naked and she does not give a look of disgust, you're in the clear. If anyone can look at your body, naked completely, and they don't turn around and walk away, keep that person and never let them escape. Jess saw me naked, she's a keeper. Anyone can look at my disgusting body and say that's what I want, then you know what? I should never let them go. So Martin, get naked at work. Let them see your body. If they don't walk away in disgust, go after. Then you know she likes you. Or you could do the more sensible thing, and if you really want to try, ask her out to coffee. Or be a little playful. Be like a little shove. Depends on how much you know her. That may be sexual assault, so maybe don't do a little shove. But like, you know, like just knock her papers over and be like, whoopsie, butterfingers, and see if she laughs. If she doesn't laugh and she gives you a stern look, back out. Plus, she's probably not worth your time then anyway. You want someone who's fun. L&D Light asks, how did it feel to hit 1 million? Hit 1 million what? Like people? I'm not an aggressive person. I'm a very passive person. But if we're talking about subscribers, it felt great. It was a huge milestone, and I don't think anything in my life has come close to that yet. So thank you. You guys gave me a milestone in my life, which is awesome, but at the same time, kind of scary. So don't fuck it up for me. Random Noob asks, why does your poop smell like ham? I don't know, Random Noob. Why does my food that gets prepared for me on a daily basis, thank you, smell like shit? There's 2 reasons. One, and this is bad, and I know, I have a high salt intake. It goes in my family. We have high blood pressure. We just fucking love salt. So when you think about ham, ham is one of the saltiest meats out there. Well, next to Spam. Spam's kind of like ham. Ham is Spam. So when I have a lot of salts, the salts mix in with the rest of my poop, and it actually gives it that smell of ham. So yeah, if you have a lot of popcorn, which is high salt intake, your poop's gonna smell like ham. This is bullshit science. I have no idea if this is any true. That good enough answer for you? Good. Faison writes, how's the dinosaur chicken nugget treating your asshole? Apparently it's making it smell like ham. Sandy writes, I love you. Thank you. Erhan writes, will you ever consider getting a child with Jess, or is Rex already enough trouble? When you say getting a child, do you mean like stealing a child? Do you mean like making a baby? I can explain for you how a baby's made. We just don't go pick up a child. Yes, aisle 4, we will have the international children in aisle 4. The white baby is in aisle 2. We will not be getting a child anytime soon. If we're ever about to have a child, there'll just be a giant tweet that says, oops. So if you ever see that, Jess is pregnant. Peyton asks, do you ship people? Absolutely. I ship myself and everyone I've ever played a game with. 100%. Like, we have C. Willy, Zero All Chaos, Chilled HD, Tom Chaos. There's a lot of shippage I do, but no, I would never have sexual relations with any of these people, unless they asked first. Gotta Go Fast Blast asks, I need life advice. I saw my mom cheating on my dad. Should I tell my dad? Jess said, I hope you like your new dad. Best pickup line. Well, okay, my best pickup line is only for other men, or if I was a girl in this world. So my pickup line would be, hey, sir, because I'm a girl. Remember, I'm a female in this scenario. Hey, sir. And I'm also I'm a slutty. I'm an Italian slutty girl, so I'm a prostitute. Okay. Hey, boy. Why am I saying? Hey, boy. Do you want your noodle a little al dente? And that would be my best pickup line. That's the best I got. Man, if I was a girl, I would be such a dirty girl. See, it's not fair, okay? Boys, okay. Yes, they often say they're slut shaming and whatnot, but girls, it's more socially acceptable to be, and like they get more action if they're a bit slutty. Slutty guys there's no such thing as a slutty guy. Yes, there are male players, but no guy can ever walk into a bar and be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get with anyone I want. I guarantee you, any female can walk into a bar and probably 90% of the time get any guy they want. Double standards. I'd be such a dirty girl. I would have to do like STD testings once a week at the minimum. Speaking of dirty girls, Simmons wants to know, when are you and Netters going to release a sex tape? Once we figure out who would be the guy and who would be the girl in a relationship, then we'll release a sex tape. Until then, if it's undisclosed. I mean, how can I take part in a movie if I don't even know my part? I won't do that. It would ruin the cinema of it. It would ruin the plot, the storyline, the whole cinematography. That angle. Speaking of like, okay, sex tapes, okay, is there ever a need to focus on the balls? Like, oh God, like there are some things I've seen, and there's two things actually that I want to point out. I don't know if this is the right place for it. The camera angle, the under the legs looking at the balls, not a good camera angle. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Also, I don't know if this is a new revelation, but apparently they interview the actors and actresses after and get their feedback to make sure it was consensual. I don't know if this is a new thing. One that I saw because a friend linked it, and I didn't want to watch it, but he's like, yeah, go at the end. I'm like, sure, okay. And what they were doing in the interview, they were like, so what did it feel like to be choked while he's pounding you? And the lady was like, it was amazing. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I felt like I was watching like an NBC CNN interview, but for the chick who just got pounded. Very, very confusing. Kind of like how the debates are going to be. Tips on surviving college and living alone. Get yourself a dog. Actually, that's a horrible idea because you won't be able to take care of it. Realize that being alone is good sometimes. You get a lot of time to think, which is also bad sometimes because then you get into a spiral of depression, which is good sometimes because then you can get out of the depression. You can build yourself up, which is bad sometimes because now that you reach this high point, it's likely going to collapse. I would just say don't live on your own. Don't go to college. Actually, Skillet Crumpet wants to know, Kristen Stewart and Emma Watson. This is a false flag operation question. This question is just meant to get me in trouble. I'm not answering. Corey wants to know, are you religious, Chilled? Absolutely, 100%. I feel like God is the perfect answer to all of my problems, and He will forgive me for all the things I have said. Serious answer? I don't know. I don't know if I'm religious. I was raised Catholic. Tried to get back into it. Couldn't really get back into it. Okay, here's what I don't believe in. I believe that there's probably something out there. Or there's probably not something out there. I don't know. There's something more. I really do believe there's something more. I know scientifically there's no such thing for the most part. But I like to believe there's something more. So even if that means going against what science says, and when has science ever been right? I choose to believe that there is something a little bit more out there. It really makes me uneasy to accept this is all random. That makes me a little nervous. So I don't know if I want to accept that, even though it's probably the answer. So I wouldn't say I'm super religious. I wouldn't just say I've subscribed to any religious theory. I was raised Catholic. That's probably the most closest to me. So it's kind of like if you had to choose between Moe's, Chipotle, and Baja, it's like, well, I usually go to Moe's, so it's like I'll pick Catholicism. That's where I went to in the past. That's probably where I'll go to again. I like their quesadilla. I like their chicken wrap. I'll probably subscribe to Catholicism. But I wouldn't really do like group preaching, and I don't really go to church. I don't like community aspect or community-based things. I don't like subscribing to one thing, mainly because I feel like once you subscribe, so let's say I'm Catholic, and I say, I'm Catholic. Well, I don't agree with everything that Catholics do, so I don't want to label myself. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, you're a feminist. Oh, well, no, I wouldn't want to label myself as a feminist because I don't agree with everything they do. Oh, you're an Italian. Well, okay, well, that one you got me there. But it's just, I don't agree with everything, so I kind of make my own path, and I don't subscribe to any isms or any theories because I don't know, there are bad people in the world, and I don't want to be associated with them. So as much of a blank slate as I can be, that's what I want to be, and at the same time, if I can like pick the tenets I like, and then make my own religion. Like, yep, I'm this, and this, but that's not Catholic, that's ChilledChaos. So, yes and no. I don't practice, I do think something's out there, I don't know what it is, I don't subscribe to any of them. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I agree with some of that, no, I disagree with some of that. For the most part, it works out. Unless, of course, they tell me I'm burning in hell, then it doesn't work out. Preston wants to know, what's your advice for new YouTubers? There's two ways to get noticed. You could do it the right way or the wrong way. The right way, grow, be yourself, be unique, try and make content that people find enjoyable. The wrong way, and notice how it's on the middle finger. Start drama with people, call people out, make fun of people, be a general douchebag, you'll get noticed. Remember, in the internet, negative views are just like positive views. They're still views. So you can go that route or the positive route. Your choice. Lindsay wants to know what keeps you inspired. Also, spank me. Keeping a roof above my head keeps me inspired, as well as the fact that I have a really bad food addiction and movie addiction, and it's expensive to go to the movies, so I gotta keep working so I can afford to see new movies. We'll do some lightning round questions and answer some quick Twitter questions. Can I like big black pencils? That's not a question. Who out of your friends do you want on your zombie survival team? Gom if it means I have to work together. Smarty if it means I have to trip and kill him. Hey, when did you lose your virginity? If you were having a movie made about your life, who would you want to portray as you? Will Smith, definitely Will Smith. What is Rex like when you're not there? He usually sleeps. Anal, question mark. Haven't tried it. Both the receiver and or giver. Who's your favorite third group? Chilled. What's your first ever video game? It was Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? X-ray vision. That'd be fun to fuck around with people. What do you miss most about Connecticut? The fall season, the trees, the dying trees, how the colors change, the smell of the brisk air on a cool Saturday morning. Do you ever get sincerely mad at fans for being too annoying? Usually not. I don't think I've ever gotten mad at a fan yet. Sometimes people do bust your chops a little bit and are sometimes very needy, but I don't think I've ever gotten mad at them. What's life like as a prostitute? It's delicious. Would you rather fuck a taco or a pizza roll? Taco. I think pizza roll will be a little too hot. Are you ever worried that people won't understand your job and why you do it? Yes, my grandparents think I do online pornography. I'm not even kidding. Would you rather have to give up popcorn forever or cookies? Fuck cookies. They're not even the same realm as popcorn. Popcorn is love. Popcorn's life. When do you be playing more of the Impossible game? When I can finally get like some soundproof in here. I don't want my neighbors calling the cops. What's your favorite pasta dish and why? Penny and broccoli. Why? Because it's delicious. Who's your daddy? Well, his name's also Anthony. And we lived together for 23 years. He's a hardworking man and was a roofer most of his life. Did you used to go to the gym? I did. I used to, and hopefully I will start to again as well. Will you ever go to Oregon to meet your fans? And do you have a Snapchat? I do have a Snapchat. I don't use it. And hopefully I'll go to Oregon very soon. How many slices of bologna should I put on my sandwich? It depends on how many slices of cheese you want. You have to follow a 2-to-1 ratio. 5 pieces of bologna, 2.5 pieces of cheese. 2-to-1. Doesn't matter, just always follow 2-to-1. Harambe or Pepe, which one's the white supremacist? Was college worth it for you? I had a good experience. I met a lot of people. Job-wise, not so much. And lastly, am I getting my pasta recipe? No, but I will tell you something funny. If you want the pasta recipe that I used when Jess and I first started dating, it was our first Valentine's Day together. If you Google, you won't be single with this penny alla vodka recipe. I'm pretty sure it was a Rachel Ray recipe. And that was the recipe I used. And now it's a tradition every Valentine's Day, I make penny alla vodka with that recipe. You won't be single for long with this penny alla vodka recipe. I would try it. Internet, why did it switch to this background? Internet, this has been fun. I'm sorry we didn't have any gaming content today. Make sure you check out yesterday's video, War Prostitutes. That was fun. The gang and I had a lot of fun playing some H1Z1, and that was very enjoyable. But yeah, thank you for checking out the Q&A video. Thank you for clicking, and thank you for those who asked questions. I know some of them were serious, some of them were not so serious, but what do you expect from a serious gamer? That's right, it's actually serious gamer with a C. It's not Cryus, Curious, Crius. It's meant to be serious gamer. I'm surprised no one asked that question. Thank God, because I've answered that like 70,000 times. Yeah, Internet, I will see you guys soon. Hopefully with some gaming content this time. Have a good night.